Hello everyone. So, welcome to the new session. So, in this session, our agenda is we are going to discuss the Linux file hierarchy standard, and today we will be starting with Linux practical session. So, today's session will be fully practical based. Okay, and one more thing, we are going to use AWS to launch our Linux instance, and the distribution which we are going to use is Red Hat. Done? Okay. So, let's start. First, understand what is Linux FHS. See, basically, whenever you see Windows, okay, so this is your Windows. You have C drive, D drive, E drive. Inside the C drive, you might have the operating system. Okay, so it is designed like this. But Linux, it's not a graphical based, so it's not designed like this. Okay, Linux works in a different way. So whenever you install a Linux machine, you will get this type of structure. See, this is the top level directory, and inside this, there are many children directory. Each directory has some of the purposes. So let me quickly discuss. Okay, so you can see the root. This one is the root directory, or you can say parent directory or top level directory. This one contains all the other directories. Okay. Apart from this, we have home directory. Now, whenever you create a user, they get stored in the home directory. Now, right now you might not understand, but when I show you practically, then you will understand. But for now, uh, just keep these all things in mind. Okay. So these are all the directories which are there. There is /boot/etc, which contains system configuration files. There is /usr, which contains the software. There is bin, which contains the system binaries or user command. There is sbin. There is libfile, var, opt. So this is an optional directory where you can install software, and it is recommended in Linux to install software there here only. There's this proc command, a proc folder. So see, in Linux, instead of calling them as folders, what we do is we call them directories. Okay. So directory and folder are same, but in Linux terminology, we call them as directories only. So folders equal directory in Linux. Okay. Now, when I show you these things practically, then you will get a more detailed understanding. So let's start the practical session. Okay. So just understand that every operating system has some file hierarchy. Linux has this one. Okay. So whenever we log into a machine, we will be right here. This is the top level directory, and we can switch to other directories and perform actions accordingly. We can even create new directories wherever we want. Okay. Now, so see, today I will also tell you how you can use AWS to create a Red Hat VM. See, we need a virtual machine to perform all the tasks. Okay. So we have two options. Either this is our machine. See, this is our local machine. Uh, my PC. Okay. Either I can install a third-party software. We can install VMware, and we can create a virtual machine on top of it. Okay. With Red Hat, or but here what the problem will be that this virtual machine will consume the resources from Uh, Sorry guys, I don't know why is it not working. Let me uh, see. This is our PC. This is a virtual machine which will be created on top of our PC, and it will consume resources from our PC only. This is one approach which we can use. We can install hypervisors. What are hypervisors? So hypervisors are nothing but they are softwares to install to run the virtual machine. Okay, so one of the most popular hypervisor is let me write an example, VMware. So you can install VMware and directly you can use Red Hat on top of your Windows without changing anything. That is one approach, but it's a lengthy approach. Okay, instead what we can do is we can use AWS cloud. Okay, so what is AWS? AWS is a cloud service provided by Amazon. What the benefit we will get here is you just need to create an account on AWS and you need to launch an EC2 instance. Okay, EC2 instance with Red Hat image. Now, what is this EC2 instance? What is Red Hat image? Let me show you practically. Just one thing you need to do, and that is create your account on AWS. Now, while you create your account on AWS, they will ask you for your credit card or debit card information. Okay, so what you can do is you can provide that information and they will deduct 2 rupees charge. Okay, and that also they will refund you back. Okay, so let me show you. There are many videos available. Just that is very easy. Just go to the Amazon AWS console, type on Google, create a new account with your email address, and give your card details and create an AWS account. Or if you face any difficulty, go to YouTube and search the steps, or you can find on Google also. There is no issue. It's a very uh, easy process. Okay. Now, once you create your AWS account, you will see something like this. Okay. So right now I have created my AWS account. You will see something like this. What you have to do, please note the steps. Go to EC2. You can search here or you can directly click here. So search EC2, click on EC2, click on launch instance, give any name like uh, Linux practice. Okay. Now, here is the main part. I hope it's visible now. So click on EC2, give name, any name you want. I am giving Linux instance, and then here you can see there are many AMIs. What is AMI? AMI is nothing but operating system. You can choose any operating system from here. Okay. So as I told, we are going to use Red Hat. Click on Red Hat. Just single click. Red Hat it's selected. See AMI Red Hat. Now architecture 64-bit is fine. Make sure that instance type is T2 micro. Why? Because this is free. If you take any other configuration, that is T2 small, T2 medium, or T2 large, so this is in ascending order. Okay, but this one, see here it's written free tier eligible. Okay, so make sure that you choose T2 micro only. All other are paid. You will be charged. Okay, so if you don't want to incur any charges, just click on T2 micro. Then key pair, click on create new pair, new key pair. Okay, click on PEM, enter key pair name, any name you say. For example, today is July 8. I will write July 8. Any name you can give just for remember that name. Okay, sorry. Create and you have to save it somewhere. So I have a folder here, AWS keys. So I will save it here because you will require it. Now after this, in security group, just allow HTTP and SSH. Even you can ignore this, but it's a good practice. And if you allow HTTP, we can access your instance from the internet also. So okay, I will discuss that. 10 GB is fine because it's free. See here it's written free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB. So select 10, which is less than 30. Okay, don't click on anything else. Just launch instance. See how our instance should launch. See, successfully launched. Now click on this. Go to instances on left hand side. It's currently loading. Just write running here. What was the name? No, this, I think it was Linux test. Let me refresh. See this one. This was the one, Linux practice. This one I created a few hours ago. Okay, this was for another purpose. So right now we created this one. So you can see Linux practice is there. Status check is initializing. So once it gets initialized, you can log in into this machine. So in the meanwhile, let me write down the steps so you never forget it. So go to AWS dashboard. For that, search EC2, then launch instance, then any name. After this, what you need to do is after you gave the name, again select Red Hat AMI. Red Hat AMI is nothing but, see what is AMI? AMI, as I told, it's an operating system. So which operating system you want to use? So as I told, we'll use Red Hat. So select Red Hat AMI and then select instance type as T2 micro. Okay. Then go on key pair, create a key pair and select .pem. Let me write it here. Key pair, or you can proceed without key pair also. It's actually optional. So if you are using a third party tool, like I am using MOBA Xterms. So this is MOBA Xterm. See, uh, you can directly also connect to your machine simply by clicking on connect. But uh, the benefit of using an external tool is external agent is that uh, it gives us some additional facilities like zoom in, zoom out, changing the colors, using multiple windows at the same time. So that's why I am using this MOBA Extra. If you are using it for the first time, I would recommend just do till here. That is, give any name. In AMI, select Red Hat. In type, select T2 Micro. Key pair, you do key pair, proceed without a key pair. Security group, leave it as it is. Configuration 8 GB is fine, and then launch instance. Okay. Now see, once you launch an instance, go to your instance and select that instance and click on connect. Let me show you. Okay. Then go to EC2 instance connect. Once you go here, you will get an option to connect. Just click here. Now see, this is showing failed to connect. I don't know why. should actually work. Maybe we have created key pair. That's why. See, if you don't create a key pair and just click on connect, it will connect. See, because see, what happens is when you create a key pair, the AWS in the backend verifies. You need to paste the key. So let me show you how. As I told, I'm using a tool called MOBA Extern. See, it might sound complicated, but it's actually very, very easy. Key pair, create a key pair, but keep it .pem file. Okay. Now, then launch instance. You can keep the other settings as same, and then finally you can launch instance. Okay. Now, see how I am going to launch. You can download MOBA Exterm. Just go to Google and search MOBA Exterm, download it, and then what you need to do is click on connect, go to SSH client, and copy this part. EC2 user at the rate. From here to here, just copy it. Go to the MOBA Exterm. So you will get a dashboard like this. Click on terminal. This is on the top left corner, or you can click on session, click on SSH, remote host, just paste whatever we copied, go to advanced SSH setting, click on use private key, select a file. So right now we created what? July 8, right? So search for july8.pem, click OK. Oh, why is it emerging? Let's see if it connects. Accept. See, connected successfully. So the benefit you get in MOBA Exterm is that you can zoom in, you can change the colors. So right now I'm not changing. So it's more like, see, for writing codes you must be using some editors like VS Codes or IntelliJ IDE. Similarly, for managing AWS EC2 instances, you can use MOBA Exterm. Okay, it's a very simple tool and easy to download and easy to configure. Now, so see, as I told you, observe carefully, please. Follow these steps. It's very easy. I would suggest you also use MOBA Exterm oblique Putty. There are two tools. One is MOBA Exterm, one is Putty. In MOBA Exterm, we use .pem file. In Putty, while creating a key pair, you have to use .ppk file. So if at all you are using .ppk, then you can go with Putty. If you are using .pem, go with MOBA Exterm. Okay. So let's continue. Now see, right now observe few things here, and you also need to know some rules before writing Linux commands, so that you don't, this is a foundational rule that you must remember so that you never forget it. Okay. And otherwise you will just keep on stucking. I have seen many people they just bang their head that why my command is not working. So there are some basic things that you need to remember. But before that, see here, what is this? This is a dollar symbol. What does this dollar symbol mean? See here, you can see dollar, right? So dollar symbol means that you are not a root user, you are a normal user. See, dollar symbol. You are some other user, but not you root. Other user, but not root. And there is one more symbol, that is hash. Hash means root user. See how you can switch to root user. Currently, you are some other user. You are currently EC2 user because you are using Linux through EC2. So you are EC2 user. So if you do one command I am showing you, who am I? Just click, see, you are EC2 user. That's why you are getting dollar symbol here. So whenever you see dollar symbol, just understand that it's not root. So now if you want to switch to root user, write a command that sudo su minus, enter. Now see, from EC2 user you switch to root user. Now you write who am I? Who am I? See, now you are root. And interestingly, your symbol also changed to hash. So if you see hash, then this means that currently you are using it as a root user. But please understand that this privilege is generally not given to other people like developers or all. Uh, they are all used as they all use your instances as other users only. Now, as I told, let's start with the commands only. Okay. Oh. You need to know some syntaxes before starting Linux. The first one is that all the commands in Linux have a similar structure. What does this mean is, this means that commands are like small only, very small, cd, pwd, ls, ls space hyphen a. So there is, and all the commands are in lowercase only. So the format of the commands are same. Apart from this, all the commands are generally 2 to 5 characters in length. See, cd, pwd, ls. Few commands might be there which is 6 to 7 characters, like who am I, chmod, but maximum characters, 95% of them are 3 to 5 characters only. Now, commands are case sensitive in Linux. For example, yesterday I told you date command, right? See, if I write date, yeah, it's showing me today's date. Good. But if I write DATE date command, not found. Bash is telling, sorry boss, this command I don't have. Okay, let's see, D capital and everything all else small. Huh? Command not found. Okay, so Linux commands are case sensitive. Please keep that in mind. Okay, then options are prefixed using hyphen symbol. What does this mean? For example, you are writing ls command. Why do we use ls command? I will tell you, but right now ls command we use to see what all things our file contains. But it comes with some options also. For example, ls hyphen a. This A command will show everything. Let's check. See here. I write ls. I got no output because nothing is there. But if I do ls space hyphen a, see I got some output. These are hidden files. So hyphen a was optional. This was the main command and hyphen a was optional. So that was about optional command. So there are many optional commands. I will tell you slowly as we move ahead. Okay. Now, if you make typing mistake, you can simply use backspace to erase the characters. Or if you want to cancel the entire command that you wrote, you can you can type Control C. Okay. Don't press the delete key here. It's press Control plus C. Okay. For example, I write a command here. Who am I want to cancel it. I don't want to execute it. So I will do Control C. See, it got cancelled. Or simply we could have used backspace to remove, but since it's a small command, then we could have used backspace. But what if it was a long command? Then use Control C to exit without implementing. If you press enter, that will be implemented. Okay. Now, apart from this, uh, one more thing you need to understand, that is help commands. See, as you are new to Linux, then you might not know what all the commands do. Whom are you going to ask? You can Google it. You can use ChatGPT. But Linux also gives us a way to interact with the commands and know about the commands. There are three ways. Okay, that is man. Let me write it like this. Number one is man. Number two is info. Number three is help. So how you can utilize this is, so whenever you are writing a command and you want to know what that command does, so you can simply write man in front of it, or you can write info, or you can use help. So there is slight difference, but the purpose of the all the three is that they will provide you a description about what that command is doing. Let's see that in practically. One more thing, since we have moved to the bottom of the screen, you want to clear the screen, just press Ctrl plus L. So you will again move to the top. Actually, what happens is, if you scroll up, you will see just all the commands are moved upwards, and you are in the new line. That's it. Now, let's discuss about man command. For example, we write like this. And one more thing, we could do this as a root user also, normal users also, no issues. See, man and any command. For example, we are using pwd, which is present working directory, but I don't know what is pwd command. I will write man and then I will write the command name, that is pwd. Let's enter. See, pwd prints the name of current or working directory. You can use some option also, -l, -p, hyphen version. So these are the things you can use. Now, if you want to quit it, this is a documentation that is provided to us by Linux. Just press Q. Okay. So any command you want to understand what it does, just write like this. I okay. Oh, this one. Great. So there's man command, man space, command name. Done. Then similarly, you can use info, you can use help. But to use info in some distributions, first you need to install it. Okay. So how you can install it is, you need to write yum install info space hyphen y. So this will just install that package, info package. But again, you have man, you have help, then why you need to install it? So it's of no use, but you must understand this. Finally, let's see how to work with help command. So help is also very similar. You just need to, instead of writing first here, you need to write the command name and then hyphen hyphen help. Like this you need to write. For example, I need to understand what does date command do. Date space hyphen hyphen help. See, it gave us a detailed description. See, set date and time, everything. Date hyphen hyphen help we wrote here. You can see it gave us a detailed information. You can see the hour by typing this percent d date, percent f full date. So like this you can move ahead, and let's do control L, move to the top again. Okay, so this was the help command. So any command which is new to you, make use of it. And in the starting it will might feel a little overwhelming, but slowly and gradually you will get hold of it. Now let's start with the most important and basic commands in Linux. So these commands you must know. So let's start with pwd. What did pwd do? It showed us present working directory. Pwd. Okay, right now we are on top level root directory. As I told you in the image I showed you. So this is like this. See here, this one. I told you know that whenever you log in, you will be here. So this is the present working directory. Now I want to see how what does this contain. So what we'll do is we can use a command called ls command. Ls will show us a list. See ls, and where do we want to see? In the slash directory. Do enter. See bin, boot, home, lib, opt, proc, root, all those things which we saw here. See etc, lib, mint, proc, sbin, var, opt. So now suppose you want to create a new directory here. Okay, so what you can do is simply you can do mkdir, any name you want to give. For example, test. Enter. Now it's created. How you can verify? Type ls. See, test directory is created. So blue color means it's a directory. These all are directories only. This one is also a directory. And directory is nothing but a folder. Now, suppose you want to change a particular directory. Right now you are at root, and we want to go to the test directory. So do cd means change directory, and write test. Enter. See, we are here, test. Earlier, this tilde symbol means you are at the top level root directory. Now you are inside test folder. Here you can use commands to create some files. We will discuss this in the next module also, all the ways to create file, but one of the most basic way to create a file is touch. So you write just touch and give a file name. Remember, mkdir is used to create folder and touch is used to create file. Say file1. Enter. Now we want to see if the file is created or not. Do ls. See, file1 is created. Now again you want to move to the top level root directory. Just type cd, enter. Now you want to move to say opt directory. How will you move? Type cd space slash opt. Now enter. See, you are in the opt directory. Let's see what we have in the opt directory. ls space hyphen a. Okay, there are some hidden folders. We don't need to know what does it contain. Okay, they contain like some OS level things. And whenever you install software, it's recommended to install in opt. That we'll discuss. Okay, now let's move to other commands. There is a command pwd. We saw mkdir used to create empty files. We saw date command to see the present date. We can use cal command to see a calculator. See if I write cal, oh sorry, not calculator, calendar actually. See, there is July, it's already selected. Now I want to see the calendar of year 2050, cal 2050. Enter. See, 2050's calendar got printed here. Again, we saw another command called who am I. Who am I is used to see the username. What is the name of the user? See, who am I? Currently, I am a root user. That's why it's showing root. Now, there is one more command called log name. Log name, it's showing EC2 user. Now, what's the difference between who am I and log name? See, let me show you like this. Currently, we are using it as a root user to exit. Now, we are switched to EC2 user. If I type who am I, it will show EC2 user. If I type log name, it will again show it EC2 user. Now, who am I shows currently you are logged in as which user, and log name shows that when you logged in for the first time, you were logged in as which user. So that's the reason when we were working as root, we wrote log name, then also it was showing EC2 user. This means that whichever you are user you are logged in, it will show that user. Okay. Then there is another command uname. Uname, it will just shows the operating system, that is Linux. You want to see the kernel version also. So you write uname space -r. See, this is the architecture x64. Uname space -i. It actually prints the hardware platform. So if we would have used our machine, then it would have printed. But since we are using cloud, so it's showing unknown. It's okay. Let's see architecture. So arc is this one, x64-bit architecture it's using. Okay. You want to see all the information about your system. Uname space -a. Linux, this is the IP. When did you created it? Every information you are getting here. Okay. Now, time 28 minutes. So since last 28 minutes, we are using this. Okay. Now, another command, that is df command. Df. So see, df command shows the usages, which file is how much empty, how much is used, how much is available space. Like in Windows, you can see like this. You see this much is used, this much is available. Like this, you see used space, free space. But in Linux, if you want to see, you have to use this command df. But since it's not human readable, you can do is df space -h. It will show in human readable format. See, The size is 10 GB. You remember we created 9.8 is here, 1.7 is used, 18% is used. Which folder is using how much, that you can see from here. Now to check the usage, write du command for human readable du-h. Okay, this one is using 4 KBs, this one is 16 KBs. Okay, no issues. And if you want to clear the terminal screen, just type clear or control L. Both are same. So these are some of the basic commands we saw today. I am pasting these commands for your reference. You can take a note of it. Let me clear it. I'm just pasting it, guys. No worries. If you want, you can just take a screenshot. Uh, I'll wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, uh, just write these commands and see. Okay, it's not possible. There are thousands of commands, so it's not possible for me to tell you each and every command. So as we move forward, we make projects, many things will get clear. This was the first session. So these are the most basic commands. Tomorrow we'll see how you can create a file, how you can write contents inside a file, how you can edit a file. Those all things we are going to see as a part of tomorrow's session. Okay. And before winding up, one more information. See, there are two types of uh, families in Linux world. Basically, which is Red Hat family and Debian family. So don't get confused if you ever come across these terms. So Red Hat family uses Red Hat package manager like, and often include tools like yum. So to install any software, you need to use yum command here. Whereas in Debian family, it uses something called as .deb. Okay, and here to install anything, you need to use apt command. So most, see, some of the distributions, CentOS, these comes under Red Hat Linux only. CentOS, Fedora, Oracle Linux. So these, so whenever you are installing any software, here you need to use yum. Okay. Whereas if you are using Debian family, where you need to use apt, sudo apt update, like that. Okay. 99% as I told is same, but there is a slight different. So famous distros here are Ubuntu, Kali Linux, and Linux Mint. See, there are, as I told, there are thousands of distributions. So these are the most popular ones. If you are using Ubuntu, you want to install a software, there you will use apt update command, apt command to install a software. If you are using CentOS, you will use yum command. So that's, there are very minor differences. 99% of the things are same. If you want to create a file here or there, you will use touch command only. The mkdir command, all the commands will be same only, but just 1% difference. Okay. So we are using currently Red Hat. Okay. And yes, that was it. So I would highly request you all So please create an AWS account. Okay. And once you create AWS account, go to dashboard and use these commands. Okay. Uh, Now once you are done with the EC2, go to your instance, select instance state, terminate it. Just terminate it. Although you might not get any bill, but still it's the best practice to terminate that. Now that machine is gone. Okay. Since we didn't have any data, so we need no need to worry about that. We will create a new machine tomorrow and we can move ahead. Okay. So I hope you all like it. You must have understood few things here. From tomorrow, you will understand more. And if at all you are getting any doubts, feel free to post it in the comment section. If you want any improvement in my teaching style, then also please uh, post it in the comment section. If you liked my teaching style or if you understand anything at all, just click on like. It will be a huge encouragement for me. So I think we are done. And yeah, thank you. And let's meet tomorrow. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye bye.